So what we are doing, this was Garrett's idea, and I thought it was great. Instead of shooting just a bunch of drills and then kind of like coming through with the timer and doing whatnot, you'll see on here that there's essentially a training time before the scored drill itself, where we shoot the drill multiple times in accordance to how much ammunition is allotted for that. And then after people are like, they've done the target transitions, they've done the recoil control, they've done the 100-meter stuff, then we do one scored course of fire for that. No redudes, you get one.
And that will be weighted.
And that will be calculated, and it will be calculated off of hit factor. Yep. So
that means like stage wins. Like if you win one, if you win like one of those things, you get all the points from that stage, even though you might have shot however much.
Okay, that's too confusing for everyone. Okay. So shut up.
I'm lost. You're right. They're dumb. They don't need to know how to do things. Just put the hat on top of the guy.
Crayons, basically crayons. I have a little bit of a different one where I actually have boxes where everyone is going to have the hit factor written down. So then we'll have a running total of like, oh, how's everyone doing? And we will have that. Yours have a note area instead. Garrett, here's yours. If you want to take notes.
I have. Oh, okay.
No, you have a note one. That's special.
Cool. I'll put that in my notepad.
Mine are already 0.
How do you know that?
I co-witnessed them.
Oh. All right, everyone get on your ears.
Fight or whatever, it's like one of those Mexican fights.
Oh, dude,
not wrestlers,
Mexican fight.
Luchadors or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Nacho
he jumps
Libre,
off
actually.
and he like literally folds his legs backwards. It's so bad.
And the crowd's like, yeah.
It was
his
so
life
bad.
ruined.
No, it's literally the crowd was like, whoa!
Oh, I mean, it's a little wobbly, but it's fun.
Anybody got an extra pen? What do you need?
Pen? Yeah, I got a right in the range.
All right, this be the cold start. We will be shooting here at the stick, one shooter at a time. Every time we shoot a scored drill, it's one shooter at a time. Okay. Generally, we're going to shoot on the same targets. We're going to walk down here, pace, score, and then we're here to start the next shooter. At the 5-meter line, you will have the rifle loaded and ready, high ready or low ready for rifle position. I don't care. On buzzer, you're going to engage both of these 2 targets with 5 rounds. You are then going to turn, sprint back to the VTAC barrier. You are then going to shoot both targets again with 5 rounds each, from behind the barrier. You can use it as cover or just pop out, I don't care, from either side.
Okay.
You will then perform a tac mag or a reload, whichever occurs at the end, and that is the dunnage of the drill. You will then walk up and paste. That's fine. There's a bunch of holes in that. Not really going to be cover anyway. I guess I'll go ahead and shoot first. As far as everyone else, I would stage back there, so you don't have to run it. Garrett, you got timer?
Yep, I'll time and then run back.
Yep. You just be back there.
I feel like I'm going to be bottom to middle of the pack, as is custom.
So you're gonna have a target here at 5. We're gonna be shooting head boxes. We're gonna be shooting into the body. We're gonna be doing just getting on the gun, and the thing to look for is solid stock connection, and the dot is going right to where you're looking. So if I am looking, let's say top of A, my dot should be going right there. If I want to visualize something higher because of height over bore, my dot should be going right to where I'm visualizing it. So that's all we're paying attention to. We're going to shoot through a mag of this, and then we'll do scored up drills onto head boxes and stuff like that. So the first few will run off a buzzer, where we all shoot it, and then I'll just say, hey, on you, do what you think you need to work on.
For 30 rounds total?
Say again?
For 30 rounds total?
30 rounds total. So just load up a full mag and shoot till you're empty. Now whatever you guys want to do till your mag's empty. 2 rounds, single round, turns, whatever you want. Low ready, high ready, low carry, 3 strings. So I need 3A, like
Okay, up drill 1.
up drill 1.
Quad 1. Here.
All alphas.
All alphas, that's gonna help.
The 180 to the left and 180 to
This
the
is
right.
going to be a 180 high ready. You will turn from one side, and then the next string will turn from the other.
Let me make sure I have this set up correctly.
And this is also one shot to the body.
One shot to the body.
Body.
And it's 2 strings, right?
2 strings.
Let me.
One from the left, one from the right. Yep. Stand by. Stand by.
Yeah, but that's not enough.
106.
Yeah, but that's not enough.
137. Wait, how did Brandon beat me?
You got a mic, bro.
No,
Oh, no, you
I had
didn't.
a Charlie.
You had Charlie.
Wait,
Points hurt, bro.
hold on. Okay, good. You scored me right.
Points. When there's only 2
Yeah, 'cause
hits
he cheated
the
it.
stage,
I'm gonna write bad form under his name. There we go. Cool.
It's all organic.
They're like really good. I've never
Like
put
this,
enough
dude?
pressure on their food.
Nice cold egg sandwich.
Yeah, it was great, dude.
It's yeah, get this. You see all this carbon, it's lead.
Oh, yeah, dude. Good for the soul.
It's gonna be 5-round groups. Starting him here, we'll all just shoot off of the buzzer. Big thing here is just shooting as fast as you can see your sight and making sure the gun's connected to your body well. Then we're gonna cycle back further, and the goal is to keep shooting the target as fast as we are shooting it here. And the only way to do that is with good recoil management. Observe the group, make changes based on what's going on with the body.
practice is at 40. Like, if you want to get better at this, practice at 40. 25 goes so much better. Because you'll see your dot and you're like, oh my god, that was like over here, and it's like there.
Yeah, I'm like,
Settle into.
Which one?
I think it's probably driving. A lot of times, I'm like finding myself like falling this way.
I got it. Dude.
Just like a longer string of fire, my gun starts moving this way.
So,
You're trying to pull the gun down rather than let the gun settle back to level.
well, so my problem is generally I'm pulling out with my elbow. That's what I just did on mine, and my hits were all like Charlie left side, versus a more, like I'm pulling guns straight into me, but I'm also pulling more down and not out.
That
To the
doesn't.
left.
That also, yeah, you got to be careful though.
That's what I did on
Because
mine,
the
and not
muzzle's
like-
going to go up. So if anything goes low, that's you pulling the gun low.
Right.
So it's like a balance.
Right. It's like extra input.
Yes. Be hydraulic, don't be like a spring.
But you still want to pull the gun tight into your body. You're not necessarily pulling tight.
Really strong.
I got them all on paper.
You're going high.
Yeah, I'm aiming here, so I mean it's okay.
Oh, okay.
But,
Boy, they're tough.
Manage. It's recoil mitigation, not management. That sounds wise. That's very
Energy
Yoda-esque.
equals mechanics times force multiplication.
Wait, hang on. Let me do a
I think
Jim
he's
Halpert.
back
Let me do a
today.
Jim Halpert face. I'm gonna start doing Jim Halpert faces to the camera when Lucas is talking. Yeah.
5 rounds again?
5 rounds. Let's go. 5 sets. So it's 2. Give ample space to let the gun recover. Send 2 with 1 sight picture. You're not doubling all of them instantly. Allow ample time for a full reset and an adjustment before you send 2 more. On your time, no timer.
these two are okay, and I hope that they're a pair, but I guess I'm not entirely sure. But I would assume it's up, maybe. Then I had one shot, and I had to reload. So not terrible.
1, 2, 2. Nice. 253. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah. 1, 1. 1, 1, 5.
1, 1, 5. Shoot that.
5. 288.
288.
Stand by.
Just fine. I kind of have to slow down splits though to do that.
281. Conservative. Five.
3 and 2 mics.
Alpha 2 Charlie. Mike, watch you still beat me though.
We'll see.
Yep. It's on the bottom portion of the target.
There's a piece of wildlife, and I'm messing with it.
We just trick everyone and be like, all right, Garrett's hosting a sniper class, and it's just me teaching everyone how to veg up, but it's really just picking weeds.
Practice mag. This is going to be standing. Originally, I wanted to do 4 different targets so we could track hits for like each. Unfortunately, we're not doing that. We're going to be firing 5 rounds like we did before. We're going to be doing 5 from the standing, 5 from the kneeling, 5 from the prone, and then 5 from one of the 3 you think you need to practice more of. So for a total of 20, and then we'll lock down.
Don't call me a moron.
No barricade use?
No barricade yet. We'll do this all on the buzzer together, and then we'll go down and check hits. Y'all share?
No, I've got for a
Shoot me
second
20.
I thought I might have shot that, but I didn't.
Like you said, it's supposed to be part of the drill.
10 total on each.
So I was holding here. I think I'm skipping the gravel into the target. Well, I don't know. My standing and kneeling was like really good.
No, that's not bad.
Actually,
I have one.
impressed. Oh, my body. What was that, all in 5 seconds-ish? .48, ready to assume kneeling position.
We'll see. I pulled it low and it skipped. Yeah, I don't feel great about that.
Mr. Allen. Shooter, are you ready? Shooter, get ready. Stand by. Forward on 5-1. Stand by.
Okay, my total time was 19:55, and I have a .4 hit factor. And I hate myself.
12 Alpha, 3 Charlie.
That's pretty good. All right, whose target is this?
This is mine.
Okay, Lucas, you have 12 alphas?
2 Charlie,
12 alphas?
8, 9, 10, 11 alpha
11 alpha, right?
total. 3 was on the,
And your raw time was,
was
well,
over
we were
here.
all like literally at the same raw time.
what's the raw
total.
time?
It was all 19, we were at 1947. That is a 2.7 hit factor though, so you just, that's good.
I think
You obliterated.
Probably better
I
than
didn't do very good.
All right, this is Michael.
so, well, hold on, no, Brandon.
Or Brandon.
yeah. We've got 1 Delta,
Okay,
1, 2, 3 Charlie,
3 Charlie,
4 Alpha,
4 alpha,
3 Charlie, 1 Alpha,
3 Charlie. Hang on, I've got a...
another 1 Alpha, and then whatever else is Mike's.
1,
The 2? 3 Mike's?
And then, okay, so wait, there was 3 Charlie and then what? And
1 Alpha.
And then 1,
Whatever else is Mike's.
3. Hey, we're in the 3 mic club together.
Oh, dude.
That hit factor is a .6. Still better than mine though, because your raw time.
Everybody got 3 mics.
22 or 22.85, but you got more alphas than me. So you actually, I was a
2285.
2285 total time. I was a .4, you .6 because of the extra points you put on the board.
Ooh, holy motherless goat.
Nice, dude.
We've got Charlie, we got 3 Charlie,
3 Charlies,
3 Alphas,
3 alphas,
5 Alphas,
5 alphas, 1 delta, and the rest are mine.
overlay.
Let me see. No, you're good. You broke the perk. It's a delta. Unless we want to be mean, because otherwise I would have had an alpha on that headshot.
9 Delta. Today we'll count perfects. Normally I
And
don't.
3
That's
mics.
totally like 80% over the line. Like totally.
Well, it doesn't
What
matter.
else is mine?
It has to just touch the line. It
In
doesn't matter if it's
competition
80.
rules, my rules is
You don't
whichever
shoot
side,
competition.
whichever.
Who out of the
My
two of
rules.
us shoots
So what rules?
competition?
You know what? I shoot 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah, who shoots consistent competition?
I shoot more competition than 99% of gun owners. So yeah, I'm basically
No,
a
you
pro
don't.
competitive shooter. Yeah, I do actually.
Except for I'm the subject matter when it comes to shooting competition because I do it.
Listen here, Garrett.
That is not a
said-
mic, it's a
you
Delta.
said you're going to shoot less matches and shoot more. Like
I'm
me.
shooting now and it's embarrassing.
Exactly.
That was a
what's total?
0.8 hit factor. So that's
Point
still
eight.
solid.
Whoa!
You
He
should be
destroyed.
happy. You
I'm very
crushed.
happy. I did like twice as good. It's 3 times as good as ever. What's the total time for Michael?
Michael's total time was 23. 23:10. So the 3 of us
Okay.
were all at 19. You had the most points. You
Cool.
had second best points. I had
Okay,
third
we're gonna
best
keep these out
points.
because we're about to.
You had good points, but you
That's right. There's good news.
time was a
You
little
can
slow.
redeem your performance. So we're going to shoot a total of 20 rounds. Utilize different positions. The scored course of fire will be 4 selected ports that you do not know about yet. And I don't know, I haven't decided what we're doing yet. But 4 different ports that we're going to do. So think about practicing a little bit of everything because you don't know exactly what you're practicing yet. Kind of like the whole turn thing. None of you all practiced, or the relax ready. We didn't practice that before we went to the scored, so everyone was going into that
Just straight
blind.
performance on demand.
Yeah. Again, shooting into your 2 targets. We only have 4 barricades, so someone's going to jump in on someone's barricade to shoot their targets, and then we'll be good.
Okay.
Solid? This is on your time. We're not running timers. Yeah, you want to pool cue it if you can. Let's see how that goes. Here for 90 degree. I could have brought it down, but I'm fine. Like, I'm happy with that. And that was speed shooting it as fast as I had a dot. 3 A's. Right here. 3 A's, 2 C's.
All center here, so I was holding the wrong way. So that's technically a mic, but at least I know where the hit is. So I was holding the wrong side when I was 90 degrees.
You were this side, but holding here.
Yeah, so when I was holding here,
Yes.
I was putting the dot here.
To shoot this one?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
7. 3 mics, but I don't really know where they're at.
On buzzer, you'll move to the barricade in front of you. You will engage target stand on the left is shot from this one. You need 5 rounds in each target. Each mag has 5, so there will be a reload here. You could go to either port, either area. Your muzzle, your gun has to be touching the orange, or like in this area. Touching the orange. So inside box is, wherever. So it's 5, reload, 5, move. Either side. Once again, you're not bracing the rifle way up here. You're bracing the rifle here on the side, where the orange is. So it's an awkward low position, and then that. With a reload in between.
So,
And you can reload on the move.
But you can do the positions out of order once you start on the left one if you want. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you can start on him. It doesn't make sense to run over there. Like, you have to shoot this
I
one.
get what you're saying, but if I don't want to go prone and then stand up, if I want to go
Correct.
kneeling to prone, then I can...
rush to this guy, shoot him, and finish prone. Yeah.
That's what I was
Well, I don't know. Now that you asked, no, actually.
Okay, so we have to shoot them left to right
Sure, left to right.
in order, like that one, that one, that
Sure.
one, that one. Okay.
I like it. It keeps
That
it simple.
makes it really awkward and uncomfortable to reload.
I wanted to make this an uncomfortable transition, so yes, we'll do that. Left to right, with reloads in between, with 5-round mags. So you'll get a bolt lock at the end. $50.76.
50.76.
Stand by.
mag, or attack mag.
73.
Pretty fast. If they're all there, you're gonna have a lot of mics for that. Always outside me. That's how you die. You know what? You only live once. Killing the enemy? Yeah, fascinating. It's either you maximize lethality or you maximize personal preservation. All right. What sense it actually makes? Gentlemen, you two stations. So 2 and 2, and then all this float. I don't care. Whatever. We're gonna run 2 mags of target transitions. I would say do some up close at 5, where the transition is wider. The target starts to kind of get out of your peripheral, so a long transition. And then we'll also go back a little bit further to like 10, 15, to do a little bit of that. We're just gonna work in this area. If this squad decides, hey, we're gonna go to 15, and they're at 5, that's fine. It's way out of their cone of fire. For this, we're just going to be doing 2 rounds per target to transition. We don't really need to do more because we're still getting predictive shooting, side picture, recoil management, all that with 2 rounds. And for this, I would isolate out short transition, 2 and 2, 2 and long. You could do center, left, right, because we will be doing a scored target transition stuff. So it's just practicing, getting better.
Right?
We're going to shoot 60 rounds total. So do like a mag, swap off with the other person. He does a mag, swap off.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll shoot our wall.
Drill.
All right, who's over here?
Stand by.
I mean, granted, they're good, but I'm just pushing too far past on like the wide transitions.
Yeah.
These are
Honestly,
my
to me,
first
like,
two.
you keep things out of the deltas on fast transitions.
Yeah.
3 shooting positions.
Okay.
3 strings of fire.
Okay.
We shall start from the front.
Okay.
3 target transition orientation. Left to right, right to left, and center, left, right.
How many shots?
You
on
get
each?
to decide 2 on each.
2 on each?
You get to decide at which distance you have to do all 3 of those transition orientations. But you get to decide which of these 3 positions you do those in.
So you just have to go left to right, right to left, and then center out in.
Yep, and we change a distance each.
And on the center
each
one,
string.
you can go center right left or center left right.
Correct. You can alternate that one. So
Okay.
you get to pick which one you do here.
And then which one you do here and which one you do there. Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. 188. Next stick.
8-8.
Yep.
Stand by. 168. Shooter ready. Stand by.
What's the time?
177. 197. 222. Stand by. 249.
249.
Shooter is indicated ready. Stand by. 1.6.
What?
1.6.
1.6.
1.85.
185.
Shooter, are you ready? Yep. Stand by. 222. Again.
222.
Scoring from left to right. Someone could pace behind me. It would be lovely. And then Garrett, I guess I'll go. 5 Alpha, 1 Delta.
5 Alpha, 1 Delta.
6 Alpha.
6 Alpha.
Someone paced. 5 Alpha, 1 Delta.
5 Alpha,
All scores.
1 Delta.
Ready.
Stand by. Wow. 125. 182.
It probably doesn't help that I'm blading this way. Like, it would probably help the blade more open so the hips can
Keep your hips more open or square up to it.
square the plates to the target.
All right, shooter ready. Stand by. 180.
Stand by. Close target, just like we did. Move to the 7 meter. It's only 7 meter movement. It's not bad. It's not as bad as 10. We're getting maximum velocity. It's about all we need for 7 to then like have to slow down, which is nice. Arrive. 2 on each far guy. Turn. Move back. 2 on the close. So you're leaving on a close target, entering on 2 far targets, or on a far target, because any transition, and you're leaving on far targets, entering on a close target. Ready?
Stand by. All right, 752.
Sucks, but really pretty good.
752. All right. Understand the course fire? Yep, doing everything. All right, are you ready? Yep. Stand by. All right, 865. Ready. Stand by.
It's us. Right. Stand by.
So Lucas took first. What?
By how much? I mean, what's the
So he had match points, 504 match points. Underneath that is Brandon with 436. Then Alex had 431. Michael had 365, and I had 337.
Hold on, Michael had how many? 365.
365.
Okay. Next one is recoil control scored. That was
Alex,
5
Brandon.
at 10, 5 at 40.
Yep, Alex, Brandon, Michael, Lucas, Garrett.
Alex.
'Cause I had 3 mics.
Wait.
somehow,
Alex was
magically.
first, and Brandon was second.
Yep.
And then
Alex, Brandon, Michael, Lucas, me.
we sucked on that.
I was doing really good on that drill, and then I had 2 or 3 mics on that far target that I did not feel.
Marksmanship scored. That was the first one. Standing, kneeling, prone. I mean, looking at it, I'll
Lucas,
be
Michael,
one.
Alex, Brandon, Garrett.
Alex.
Then marksmanship number 2 was Lucas, Brandon, Garrett, Alex, Michael.
And I'm assuming the match percentage points, like on those, I came like 20% above,
Yeah.
30% above, and that helped the
Yes,
overall.
100%. If you gap us on stages like that, like you did, that's going to help a lot.
Fun game. What is one thing all of us can do to get better?
Shoot farther.
More 100-meter stuff.
Yeah. More barricade stuff. And getting used to non-free float rails made actually a pretty big impact on resting barrels that aren't free floated on a barricade.
Yeah.
Recoil control for me. Yeah, definitely like longer strings. I'm starting to like lose stuff. Things are falling apart more.
Yeah.
Work more on that.
You, and I don't know if it's just your anatomy and your neck height or whatever, but your buffer tube is rarely in your body. Your head, which you're shooting very upright, it just means that more of the gun, your left arm's gonna have to work more at pulling tight and keeping the gun down, then dropping it in and bringing your head more forward. Which I don't know if that's just, it shouldn't have been the kit, because like I can get past all this fine with a stock.
Yeah.
Not
I
really
felt
a
like
problem.
everything was like pretty solid, but
Buffer tube is exposed
stuff
most of the
out
time.
here, like we talked about it quite a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, support hand stuff and like figuring out the feel for it. I feel like I was like over muscling it for a long time. When I first started shooting, I basically was like just holding it up and not doing anything with it. And now I'm like trying to find that in between. And it's working at times. So
For me, it was probably, I mean, all the failures I had was up close, and I just need to work on, I was trying to go training, which, I mean, I was going training speed, even though it was scored, I could only do it once, and that's how I was getting mics, and I was not visualizing my dot in relation to the target enough to pull the trigger. I was thinking more about the drill and not the target. And that's why I mic'd. Many times.
I need to shoot more rifle in kit. And I need to do, all the rifle that I've been doing is all up close at like 10,
What's the furthest you go?
friggin' 25.
Yeah.
So like where it was really weird for me is you almost don't feel the rhythm of a rifle when you shoot at 25. You can get away with, or like
yeah,
25 and
you
in,
can-
you can get away with so
you can
much.
double tap.
And so then when I started trying to do stuff aggressive on like the transitions, that's where I was like, oh, I am, like, me and this rifle are speaking 2 different languages.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like completely not linked up. So doing more like, started to feel good when we were doing the doubles at 40. I like that, like pushing that.
Yeah,
But
you guys
then-
were crushing that. I was having a hard time. I was pulling left big time.
Yeah, but that speaks to, like, as frustrating and as crappy as this was for me, because this was not, like, I'm very, very upset with how I shot today. But that's why I like stuff like this, is because it's an ego check every single time you do it. And a lot of people don't want that ego check of like, hey, that's the one time you get to do it. Yeah. So that's why, as much as like, look, today sucks. I'm not happy with how I shot. Well, there's some things up close where I practice. But like the transition drill, I wasn't mad about losing. I was mad that it's like, oh my God, my process just like completely unwound. So that's why I like this stuff, because it's every single time I come away from it and I have a bad like performance, I just get more like motivated to get back to the range. So.
I gotta work on barricade stuff for sure with like kit and shooting in like, I guess, awkward positions, and then just kind of thinking through like how I want to shoot on the barricade, like that top portion. Like I'm like, I'll just get on the gun and like find the target, versus like taking the time to actually like get a good chunk of meat on there and actually use like that corner. Like that was night and day difference, and I think the hits would have reflected a lot better on the 100-meter stuff. Yep. For sure.
I didn't think through that course of fire at all.
I was just
like
like,
when as
get
soon
it
as
on
he got
something
done, I was like,
about 30
dang,
and
yeah, I
go.
should have thought about that more. So.
Honestly, didn't really notice the kit after like 2 hours. It was just
Yeah,
like,
none of the stuff that I was messing up today was like kit related. Like
No.
there was a couple times where I went to
My-
shoulder
when
the
I-
rifle
when
and I was
I-
like,
when
oh,
I-
that wasn't good.
when I
but-
put my chest rig back on, I did notice I wasn't getting, my stock was not finding, then I think I shifted I was pulling my plates and moving them, but I wasn't getting as good of a stock placement with the shoulder pad and the armor. But the first half I had the chest rig on, it's nothing. Didn't even notice. It was just,
I think Alex is the only one that clipped in. Everybody else is running the chest rig over the top. Something I definitely noticed though is this starts pushing down your rear plate quite a bit. It's like this is
I noticed it too, yeah.
just getting shoved back by the chest rig, but it's not a whole lot you can do to mitigate that.
No, not really.
Also, shooting mil-spec rifles and mil-spec triggers and all that stuff is really good practice. That is it's like when I shoot the Glock, it's like if I mess up with this thing, I'm not doing enough. Whereas with like a nicer, like my nicer 13.9 that has like buffer that's tuned, like a little bit better trigger, I notice it's like sometimes I do too much with that rifle. But today, anytime this ran away from me, it was like I was just getting in the, like kind of getting in the way of it.
I absolutely hated this trigger back here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a
For
big,
me,
like,
the transition
two-stage,
drill.
like I like prepping.
Yep.
Like I like that stuff.
Yep.
And so it's just like I just gotta smoke this thing.
I think I noticed it the most on that transition drill because I would like look and I'd be like going to press and it would make me like, I think it's because I was thinking about it. I'm like, ooh, mil-spec trigger, rather than just like, who cares, shoot the drill. And then I would like come to the target, and that's why I cranked off like 2 to the left of that target and just completely like missed all my rhythm. So, yeah.
All right.
Good? This should be legal.